everyone. We are in the first episode of सफर जिंदगी के. Oh,
मुसाफिर जिंदगी के ब्रो
hello
ये भी
everyone.
रिकॉर्ड
हाँ
होना था.
हाँ हाँ होने दे. कोई नहीं, वो तो एडिट करेंगे.
एडिट क्या करना है उसमें, ये तो अच्छा लगेगा.
अच्छा, सॉरी. हाँ, पहला एपिसोड है तो माफ़ कीजिएगा. The podcast name is मुसाफिर जिंदगी के, and today we have our first guest, जगसिफत सिंह मक्कड़, also known as Consixth, and he's a rapper. He's my college friend. हम लोग पिछले 4-5 साल से साथ ही रह रहे हैं, and right now we're also sharing a flat. So he's interested into rap. He writes songs. He has his own channel and everything. And recently there's this great rapper called DMX, and he recently died. So I'd like to hear a few words about him from Jagsivat or Consixth from now on.
डैम, दैट वाज अ गुड एस इंट्रो. तो या सो इफ यू डोंट नो अबाउट DMX, he was your legend's legend, you know, like Kendrick Lamar when he was young, when he was like 11 years old, and he listened to DMX's first album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and that inspired him to rap. And he mentioned this in a single called The Heart Part 3. So there's this The Heart series by Kendrick Lamar, which he puts out whenever his album is upcoming and shit. And in Heart Part 3, just before Good Kid Mad City, he mentioned this in that song, that this was the album that made him, get into rap. So yeah, DMX unfortunately died yesterday, and he was 50. बट हाँ, तेरे से बात कर रहा हूँ, उधर क्यों देख के बात कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा, हम बात कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
ओके. हाँ, तो DMX was 50 and उसको ड्रग्स की लत लगी थी बहुत पहले, and then things got really ugly. He quit rap. I mean, he stopped getting involved with anything related to rap, and he also took part in movies. And there's this one movie that I've seen, Cradle to the Grave, which is an action movie, and I think Jet Li is featuring alongside him. But yeah, good ass movie. You should watch it. I recommended it to my brother who's in pain right now. That movie has the potential to distract him from his back pain. So yeah, Cradle to the Grave, I watched it. And when I watched it the first time, I wasn't aware about DMX. I was a kid, and later when I started digging into DMX's work and started listening to him, after that I realized that I've seen this guy somewhere. And that was when I realized that fuck, he's also an actor. And yeah, that was really surprising. But yeah, what I was talking about, yes. So he went to rehab, came back fine, fit and healthy, and I think it he was okay for few months, years. I don't know the specific details, but yeah, I don't know what happened. He overdosed again and had an heart attack, was rushed to the hospital, and there he spent 1 week in coma. His brain was dead, and in articles it says that he was in a very vegetative state. They call you vegetable when you're dead because
Machine,
you cannot
you're
do
right.
anything.
Yeah, you're brain dead. So
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately he passed yesterday. Everybody knew that this was coming.
I also read that you were talking about this to me yesterday. There was this video that you show, right? That his fans sort of gathered outside the hospital
On
and
quad bikes and
on quad bikes and also. Yeah, the rapper's name was DMX, and DMX is a type of bike, I think.
That's BMX.
BMX. Okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah. So sorry for that. But yeah, DMX. I think he was popular for quad bikes. What was the reason for that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
But he drove a quad bike and Cradle to the Grave. DMX family support. Rough Riders. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So he has a song named Rough Riders, and his fans and family, his crew was called Rough Riders. So these people are visiting him as the Rough Rider crew.
Can we watch the video actually?
Rough Riders Boulevard DMX say goodbye before his death.
So this is the scenario outside his hospital, right?
I think it's hospital. I mean, it says that they're blocking streets from cops so that DMX's family can say goodbye before his death. So this is not right outside his hospital, but I think in the way, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how people show respect, right? That's how humans show respect. We have our own unique ways to do that.
Fucking legend, man. Just look at it.
And I have some sad news to report. He is still in intensive care.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good thing to know. So, do you know any? So, can you point us to any songs that DMX had that people should listen to somehow broaden their viewpoint?
See, to be honest, for me, DMX was not an MC. I mean, he was not a very intricate lyricist or anything. He wrote very simple. But the most attractive thing about him was his persona. Just like for me, just like Tupac. I mean, Tupac wrote. He was a poet. I agree. But तेरे से बात कर रहा हूँ. मेरे को आदत है माइक के सामने.
You have to look into me. मेरे को देखना भाई. क्या?
अरे
Forget
मेरे को
about these
आदत है.
cameras. Forget about the laptop. Just it's the two of us talking. That's all.
मेरी यही प्रॉब्लम है, सुनता नहीं. मेरे को माइक की तरफ देख के
पॉडकास्ट
बोलने की
शुरू
आदत
किया
है.
ताकि सुनना शुरू करूँ. Go ahead.
हाय राम. हाँ. Tupac.
Yes.
So for me, Tupac was not the most complex lyricist. I mean, he repeated his lyrics, his themes, his topics from time to time. He wrote very simple. But it was his personality, his charisma, his out of the world thinking that hooks me to him, right? So DMX's case was similar, and he was really masculine, intense. He used to growl and gruff when he used to rap, and he was famous for his voice. He had a really what? Like, I don't know, I cannot imitate that for sure, but that kind of voice. And I used to listen to him back in 11th and 12th grade. I've not listened to a lot of his songs as singles or his albums, not explored them a lot. But yeah, I've listened to It's Dark and Hell is Hot. But I listened to him the first time when I was looking into some remixes. So there are these producers on the internet that remix songs. So they'll put, I don't know, Park, Eminem, DMX, The Game on one track. So they'll create an instrumental of their own, take their verses, and create their remixes. So there are infinite number of remixes on the internet like that. So these remixes are really good most of the times. So I got to know about DMX from there, from some remix. And then when I listened to him the first time, I was like, I've listened to this voice somewhere. It was really intense, and I want to know who this person is. And I also knew about his name, and so yeah. So I listened to DMX in a lot of remixes. I don't know why, but that gave me the kick that I needed from him. And so back when in 11th and 12th grade, I was in a really tough position, dark place. And he actually inspired me or, encouraged me to be more alpha and, just ignore and get over my troubles because I'm, such a man. I don't know that feeling, that
Macho-ness in
Huh,
you. Some
yeah.
sort of macho-ness.
I mean, man,
Yeah.
get
You're
over
a
the
man,
shit.
man. Yeah.
this is just some petty shit
Yeah.
that only bitches whine about, that sort of sense. And he also had songs that showed his vulnerability. So that also made me realize that men can cry, men are vulnerable, you know.
It's a strength, it's not a demerit, I would say. To be able to express yourself, to be able to cry, that's a strength, I feel now. When a kid, when as a kid I used to roam about, I used to be the guy who used to cry and used to, be crying about it. That why am I crying? But right now it's like I cherish the times that I cry. So it's a different switch.
I can relate because I've always been a person who cries like every 2-3 days. But now I've changed, becoming, stone and shit. And now I really miss crying because
Yeah.
it lets things out,
Yeah.
So yeah, I relate to that. I mean, now I really treasure crying. The fuck? Huh.
Evolution has done lots of things for us. It has made the systems to actually get over yourself very easily. We don't embrace that actually. Crying is a natural feeling.
Nobody cries, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Crying is a
Now we had a
frowned
friend.
upon.
We had a friend, Amit Vikram.
Yeah.
He told me that the last time he cried was in 11th grade. So now it's 2021 and we were in 11th. He was in 11th in 2013. हम 2014 में थे, वो हमसे एक साल वो था. He dropped an year. So in 2013 he cried the last time.
That's
But
a sad
8
thing.
years. And he's not a 40-50-year-old man that he's not crying for 8 years. He has a family, he has to protect and shit. So that's crazy, man. He's just 23, 24 right now and he doesn't know how to cry.
Yeah, I truly believe that's a.
That's the only thing that kept me, that kept a wall between me and him.
Okay. So yeah, I also feel even people should be able to express themselves.
I always tried to dig into what his mind contains, what he feels all day, what he thinks all day, and the only things I got out of him were गेम खेल लेते हैं, उठ मार लेते हैं, नूडल्स खाने चलते हैं, बस यही सब. And even when I thought he was being vulnerable, कि अब तो बताएगा, तब भी नहीं. तो मेरे को बस यही लगता है कि ठीक है, people are different, they are born different, built different, but some things should be common amongst us all. And
feel-
crying is one of them.
Yeah, like in the age of internet, right? Everyone has their own whims. We will tend to cater to their own whims, and they don't, really care about what other people are doing. But I think one thing that's common across humans is emotions.
Yeah.
That it's your thoughts can be different. Your
It's
style
just like
can be
having
different.
two
Yeah.
hands, 2 feet.
Yeah, this is a part of who you
legs.
are, and I truly feel that I'm able to bond with people the most who are not afraid to be vulnerable. Otherwise I don't really see a bond. I want you, if you're a friend of mine, I want you to cry in front of me, I want you to laugh, I want you to show what you are, not just sit reserved over there. Even if you're introverts have very strong emotions. This is not just a trait of extrovert. So I feel people should be able to share their
I mean,
emotions.
extroverts have extra in their name. So they should cry more, I guess. And share with people
Exactly.
when they cry.
Yeah, I think people should, not just crying, right? I'm thinking in a broader perspective. So you got a promotion, that's a very big thing. If you think about someone who was 12 years old, you've been thinking that someday, I'll progress in my life, I'll go to a new place and everything, and you get a promotion, you get a new job, you start something, you build write songs, whatever that is, right? Whatever you do new in your life, what I feel is you shouldn't try to repress that. You should throw out parties, you should be that guy who is happy about his own achievements. It's not something that people should be somehow thoughtful about, or be sort of, no, I don't want to share this with people. Your happiness should be shared as well as your sorrows. That's what I feel. That's the only way you can go past them.
Yeah, I mean, I have been reading this book, Conversations with God, book 2. And uske andar it's mentioned kya, it's discussed that right now, where we are, at the point where we as a race are, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
And
it's definitely
you
fucked
know,
up.
these
What's
things
the
that were
context of this book, like Conversations with God? When it is set, well, like when was it written? It was 10 years, 20 years.
book 2 is from 92, 94.
That's
It's an
before
old
the internet, right? So that's still the world is fucked up even before that. That's what he thinks.
Arey, when I didn't know, like I didn't know about the date before. I used to think that it must be like 2006 or 2008, something like that. But it's from 92, 94.
Mhm.
And everything he's saying over there is still relevant right now.
Mhm.
It's the same.
Yep. Emotions are the same. People are the same. People don't change very soon.
Yeah. And you know, we were talking about crying, and yesterday, uh, I don't know, I was not able to cry, man. And if this happened, this demise of DMX happened, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I would have cried like a bitch.
Mhm.
I'm sure. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't, and that makes me sad, ironically.
But I think the one ray of hope is that we don't cry. Sometimes I feel it's definitely that we built walls around us and everything. But I also feel that these things have become mundane to us. It's something that happens. People die. We have hit the realization that people will die one day. So that's why there's a finality to this life, and I think
actually.
somehow we accept the fact that okay, people will die.
And I think we both have started becoming used to it. Like personally, I have, because of deaths of friends, deaths of family members, deaths of beloved artists. And yesterday I had this thought in me that another one,
Another artist, yeah.
another one,
Yeah.
just like that. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I think that's what that's why emotions are at the high when you're a kid, because you're seeing these things for the first time. If you the first time you hear about the death of someone you loved, that's a big feeling. But after 5-6 deaths, you're sort of like, okay, I've had this feeling before. I acknowledge this. I don't see the value of reacting to this. I acknowledge the feeling. I know that I'm crying inside. I don't have to show my tears all the time.
But honestly, bro, right now, I don't even know if I'm crying inside. And I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's not really crying, right? It's a feeling of crying that you want to cry. Even that is something that comes up, right?
Ugh. Yeah, I get you.
Yep. So we can wrap this. Thank you, Concept, for
Already?
joining us.
Already?
We can go ahead for long. So
I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can have this regularly.
yeah, we can do this. Yeah, sure.
This is really fun and new and refreshing.
Yeah. So just on the sake,
एंड बाय द वे, दीपक को बहुत चुल है भाई लाइफ में, तो ये पॉडकास्ट जो है ना, ये इसकी नेक्स्ट चुल का पार्ट है. और ये चुल अभी तो अच्छी लग रही है. पता नहीं कब ये मेरे लिए टॉक्सिक बन जाए, किसी को नहीं पता. ब्रो माइक दे दे, ब्रो माइक दे दे. अरे रिकॉर्ड करना मेरे को. अरे माँ चुद.
ठीक है. तो मूविंग ऑन, आई वुड से वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रैप, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पीपल हु bring out emotions in you. DMX is one of them. So I have not been a fan of rap much. I was not acquainted to it at all for the past, I would say, 17-18 years of my life. But when I joined college, I had this friend, Consixth, and he's started directing me to some raps and started listening to it. Directing.
हाँ जी. Directing. अच्छा. I thought it was gonna be a new word or something.
Okay, so he started directing me to raps. I started listening to them. I started enjoying some of them. There are some artists that I do enjoy. So one of them is Kendrick Lamar. I know the rap of Mad City somewhat, 70%, I would say.
No. 10%.
Like I can sing it, I don't know the meaning.
Like you can go along with the rhythm,
Yeah.
for sure. But you don't
Yeah,
know
and
the
I'll try
lyrics.
to explore that. That's on my to-do list. But
Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf is someone I deeply enjoy. Started playing.
Meth lab in the back and the crack smoke peels to the trees like an early morning fog.
Yeah.
Mama's in the slaughterhouse with a head chick, hip a daddy, chop early morning hog. Don't make me
Go pop the trunk.
on you.
Yeah, so Yellow Wolf is a really interesting. I play the guitar, so I've started playing some of his songs a bit. So he's a really beautiful rapper. He's not a rapper, I think. For Yellow Wolf,
genreless
he's a
artist.
genreless artist. That's what Concept describes him. And yeah, I think that's true because I've heard some songs and they're vastly different from one and the other. So yeah, I think just to wrap things up, I would want Concept to give us a very small sort of performance.
Kya?
I just want to hear. I want to close this with a rap, small rap. So whatever you have, you can go ahead. I can bring out my guitar. We can go on a small sort of impromptu session. Is that fine with?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll just get my guitar back. Yeah, so I am back with my guitar. I'll start with a few strums. Let's see what this guy comes up with. This can be your rap, this can be DMX's rap, this can be anyone's rap.
I don't know.
I would want you to rap yours so that, people can understand how Concept raps and how he thinks about stuff. So, yeah, whenever you're ready.
Alright. Warda में veteran मोहब्बत irrelevant guns चाहे hate the trigger साले सारे adamant girlfriend escape वापस आया मैं हर revenant unearned defend पीछे ही गोदी trenches ते गले बैके लफ्ज जोड़े टूटे benches ते ग्रज सारे पेज च बसे rentless ने fictional blood बेचे दर्द कटे कुछ लड़े कुछ भजे eviction relentless ये हेली वांगू rare मेरे less stress days daily कानून करे breathless chase hazy होवे vision जद face पिछे rings रब पिछे race get set pray bless feel करा या ना आज एक यार गया ते बाकी यार खड़े साथ tragedy कट्टे ते therapy फड़े हाथ मेरे कोल नहीं पैसा कोई मेरे कोल है जज्बात हम च पईने gold earns जो purchase करन लई डिग कीता नहीं कीता सिर्फ gold earn got dirt stains cause dig कीती याने 10 graves with jackhammers Goldberg कीती ने मैं dig 10 graves Goldberg and coincidentally I just picked out a random freestyle and इसके अंदर मैंने लाइन भी यूज करी हुई है कि ब्लेस्ड फील करा या ना आज आई एम क्वेश्चनिंग माई सेल्फ कि मैं ब्लेस्ड फील करूं या ना करूं एक यार गया बट बाकी यार खड़े साथ सो दिस इज अबाउट द डेथ ऑफ आवर फ्रेंड अ फ्रेंड ऑफ आवर्स तो ये उसकी रेफरेंस है एंड ट्रेजेडी कट्टे ते थेरेपी फड़े हाथ समझ रहा
थोड़ा और अच्छा
ट्रेजेडी तुम्हारे
Tragedy
हाथ
हुई है,
काटती है
हाँ
और थेरेपी हाथ पकड़ती है
करेक्ट ओ नाइस
तो ये उसमें लाइन फ्री स्टाइल है बस उसके अंदर ये 2-3 लाइंस थी
कूल मैन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग मैं इसका आई वुड वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस मच मोर एक दूसरे सेशन में इसको थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं बट या इट वाज रियली ग्रेट सिटिंग डाउन विद यू कॉन्सेक्ट हम लोग पूरे टाइम साथ में बैठे रहते हैं बट स्टिल दिस वाज अ डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस and yeah I would want this to continue. Maybe we can come out with another episode next week just with you. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll start pushing this a lot. Maybe I'm planning for 2 podcasts every week. But yeah, let's see how that works well because you're in a corporate life. You don't have much time. So yeah, weekends are the way we try to explore. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining in. It was great. Concept, you have any last words? Not right now.
I mean I'm just 22 right now so I don't have any last words.
Over and out.
Bye bye. Boy.